What if your hot flashes, brain fog, or exhaustion were finally treated like real issues at work? Because they are. Keep watching to learn more about the first state to recognize the difficulties that many menopausal working women face and actually do something about it. If you're new here, welcome to the Fit Strong Woman channel, your hub for menopause-related issues and solutions. When you think about groundbreaking workplace rights, what comes to mind? Maybe the right to paid sick leave, or flexible hours, or even a decent coffee machine in the break room. But as of June 2025, Rhode Island has officially raised the bar, and honestly, it's about time. Rhode Island just became the first state in the U.S. to require employers to make workplace accommodations for menopause. Yes, you heard that right. Menopause workplace rights are finally getting their moment in the spotlight. Let's talk about what this means, why it's so important, and what it could look like for women everywhere who are working during menopause. So why is this such a big deal? For starters, menopause isn't exactly an easy ride. Hot flashes, night sweats, brain fog, mood swings, and fatigue, just to name a few. But until now, there really haven't been formal protections for women experiencing these symptoms at work. Sure, you could try to tough it out or sneak an extra fan under your desk. But beyond that, the system wasn't exactly set up to help. That's where Rhode Island's new law steps in. As of June 24, 2025, the Rhode Island Fair Employment Practices Act now clearly states that employers must provide reasonable menopause work accommodations for employees and applicants experiencing menopause or related conditions, unless doing so would be a serious hardship for the business. This law is truly pioneering, expanding previous workplace policy that only covered pregnancy and childbirth to now include menopause and related health needs. So, what counts as a reasonable accommodation? The law specifically highlights symptoms like vasomotor issues, those delightful hot flashes and night sweats, but the details are still being worked out. The point is, employers now have to actually talk with employees in good faith to figure out what kind of support will help them keep doing their jobs well. It's not just about making things a little more comfortable. It's about ensuring that menopause and job performance aren't at odds with each other. And it's not just about the individual either. Rhode Island's law requires employers to post clear notices in the workplace about these rights and to inform employees, new, current, or anyone who asks, about what they're entitled to. So, no more whispering in the bathroom about whether you can ask for a fan, or if you'll get side-eye if you need more breaks. These menopause workplace rights are out in the open. Let's zoom out for a second and talk about why this is so monumental. Menopause at work has, for too long, been a silent struggle. The symptoms are real. Hot flashes that feel like you're sitting on the sun, unpredictable fatigue that hits harder than Monday morning, and yes, that infamous brain fog that makes you forget why you walked into a room. These are not just mood swings or a part of getting older. They have a real impact on women's health, workplace support for menopause, and ultimately, on career progression. Studies show that menopause symptoms and career can be a tricky mix. Many women report decreased productivity, higher rates of absenteeism, and even scaling back hours or leaving jobs entirely because the symptoms just become too much to manage without support. Think about it. You're in the middle of an important meeting, and suddenly you're sweating like you just sprinted up 12 flights of stairs. Your heart is racing, and your brain is doing a perfect impression of static on a radio. It's not exactly an environment that supports your best work. Now, with Rhode Island's new law, there's finally an acknowledgement that women's health is a workplace issue, not just a personal one. And while this is a huge leap forward, it also shines a light on what still needs to be done across the country. So, let's talk about the most common problems women face when working during menopause, and, importantly, what solutions actually help. Because while legislation is amazing, it's the day-to-day changes that really make the difference. First up, hot flashes and temperature control. If you've experienced a hot flash, you know it can make you feel like you're melting from the inside out. In an office full of sweaters and space heaters, asking to turn the AC up can feel like starting a revolution. But with menopause work accommodations, things like desk fans, access to cooler rooms, or adjustable thermostats become not just nice-to-haves, but rights. Employers can also allow more casual dress codes because sweating through a blazer is not a good look for anyone. Next, let's talk about fatigue and sleep issues. Night sweats can wreck your sleep, leaving you feeling like a zombie by lunchtime. Flexible work arrangements are key here. Options like remote work, adjusted hours, or even part-time schedules can be a lifeline. That way, if you need to start later or take a break in the afternoon, you're not punished for something completely outside your control. Then there's the cognitive side: memory lapses, trouble concentrating, and that dreaded brain fog. These can be especially tough if your job involves a lot of multitasking or quick decision-making. Here, simple solutions like written instructions, checklists, or even allowing extra time for tasks can make a world of difference. Managers can also check in regularly and provide clear, supportive feedback. Remember, menopause and job performance don't have to be enemies. Mood swings and emotional changes are another big one. Menopause can turn your emotions into a roller coaster ride with no seatbelt. Creating a supportive workplace culture is critical. This means zero tolerance for jokes or negative comments about menopause, and the presence of employee assistance programs, support groups, or access to counselors trained in women's health. When employees feel safe talking about what they're going through, everybody wins. And let's not forget about the importance of education. Many people, managers included, have no idea what menopause really involves. Workplace policy should include training for HR and supervisors so that requests for accommodations are met with empathy, not confusion or skepticism. Employees should know their menopause workplace rights, and employers should know how to respond. Ultimately, supporting menopause at work isn't just about fixing problems as they come up. It's about changing the culture. When organizations proactively address menopause and job performance, they help talented, experienced women stay in the workforce and thrive. That's not just good for employees, it's smart business. So, hats off to Rhode Island for leading the way on menopause workplace rights. But let's use this momentum to push for more menopause work accommodations everywhere. It's time to bring menopause out of the shadows and make every workplace a place where women's health is celebrated, supported, and respected. Because supporting women through every stage of life, that's what real progress looks like. If you're going through menopause and working, remember, you're not alone, you're not imagining it, and you absolutely deserve support. Menopause in the workplace is finally getting the attention it deserves. Now let's make sure every state follows Rhode Island's lead. And in the meantime, keep your fans handy, your sense of humor sharp, and your workplace expectations high. You've earned it. And if you're ready to take back control and start feeling your best, I've created a free resource just for you, the Menopause Lifestyle Checklist. This easy-to-follow guide is packed with tips and actionable steps designed specifically for menopausal women who want to boost their energy and improve their well-being. Click the link in the description below to download your free copy of the Menopause Lifestyle Checklist and start your journey toward a healthier, happier you.